fight it out.
Hello everybody, welcome back again to some Elder Scrolls Online. Hello Ignition, hello Nelly Doodles, how are you? Alright, so Deadly Secret, let's go to Leowen Castle. We're here.
Dark Brotherhood. They must be driven out of Blackwood.
I still can't figure out why they would be targeting us, Vandacia.
Eliminate the threat first. Then we can seek answers.
All of the remaining counselors in Blackwood are gathered here in the castle. Valeria, Vandacia, and myself. While we await the arrival of the scribe I sent for, tell me what you uncovered in Gideon. I'm not sure I agree with Vandacia's assessment.
I found a letter. It talked about re-establishing a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in Bloodrun Cave.
Yes, I remember reports of their presence early in Morikar's reign, but they were driven out. The assassins must see this as the perfect opportunity to reclaim their base, but what does that have to do with Leovic's secret and the ambitions?
I'm not sure. And why are they assassinating counselors?
Vandacia, Valeria, and I were just discussing that. We think Leovic had each of the counselors unknowingly working on a different aspect of the Ambitions project. They each had access to a piece of the puzzle, but no one but Leovic knew everything.
So someone called upon the Dark Brotherhood to murder the counselors to preserve the secret?
That's our prevailing theory. If the counselors ever came together to compare notes, the truth of the ambitions would be revealed. To stop that from happening, the Dark Brotherhood was sent to kill my colleagues.
The Dark Brotherhood agent claimed they weren't responsible for the murders of the counselors.
Indeed. Very curious. Still, I'm hesitant to take the word of an admitted killer at face value. Not with so much at stake. Regardless, their very presence still poses a threat to all of Blackwood. The sanctuary cannot be allowed to reopen.
Maybe the coded documents Evely and I recovered can tell us more.
Jyrix and Sophis' documents contain information written in Imperial code. I sent for the scribe Aragon, but he has yet to arrive. Until then, the counselors will remain safe within these walls. You have done well so far, and have my thanks. Whatever the truth behind the murders of my fellow counselors, we can't allow the Dark Brotherhood to gain a foothold in Blackwood. I'd like you and Evely to go to Bloodrun Cave to ascertain the situation there. Talk to Evely and make your plans.
Shouldn't you send the Brigadines to deal with the Dark Brotherhood?
Until we know more, I'm not prepared to engage in an all-out war with the Dark Brotherhood. No, better to send you and Evely to investigate the situation. Then we can determine if a more forceful response is warranted.
Okay. Evely. There's Evely Shakara.
Over here! All right, you heard Leviticus. Time to get back to work. While the counselors stay safe in Leowen Castle and wait for the scribe to arrive, we need to find out what the Dark Brotherhood is actually up to. Show me that letter you found in Gideon.
Here, it's orders from a Dark Brotherhood Metron. They want to establish sanctuary in the area.
Yeah, these are definitely orders.
Hi,
It mentions
KJ.
Bloodrun Cave. That's northeast of Leowen toward the edge of Blackwood territory. Well, as the spinners always say, the best way to find out what's happening in the clearing is to step into it.
The letter indicates that the entrance to the sanctuary is deep inside the cave.
Of course it does. Nothing has been easy since I found that strange book and started chasing down Leovic's secret. Well, are you still interested in solving the mystery of the ambitions? Will you come with me to Bloodrun Cave?
I will go with you to Bloodrun Cave and to investigate Sanctuary.
The counselors should be safe, so meet me at Bloodrun Cave. We need to determine if the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders or not. Either way, that sanctuary is a threat to Blackwood. I just hope I don't have another one of those waking visions.
Waking visions?
Remember back at Fort Blueblood when we found the murdered servant? I had a vision of a shadowy figure. It was a robed and hooded cultist. Order of the Waking Flame, I think. It was brief and powerful, over in a moment, but the figure felt evil.
And you think these dreams and visions are connected to the strange book you recovered?
What else could it be? The book seems very old and it's written in a language we can't read. Just carrying it around, it feels heavy, oppressive, like a burden I didn't know I had. But Lupus sent me to find it. It must be important.
Important how?
I don't know. I'm an archer, not a Daedric scholar or anything. I don't think I should let the Order of the Waking Flame get their hands on it, though. And maybe one of these visions, if I have any more, will actually help us figure this all out.
Are you sure you want to keep carrying it around? We haven't seen any cultists for a while now.
No, but that last vision I had was clearly a warning about the cult leader, whoever they are. They're powerful and evil. So, bad dreams or no bad dreams, I think I'll hang on to the book, just in case.
Okay. Let's
I'll
go.
meet you at Bloodrun Cave.
Sounds good, Evelyn.
Made the right call, Leviticus. You won't be safe until the Dark Brotherhood is driven out.
Go to Bloodrun Cave. Okay, so where are we headed? I don't know, let's get out here. Alright, so we're going up there. Okay.
Wow, little town would lose their mind.
Let's see, are we going right or left? This way? Yes. Hey Dave Auntie, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can make one out of it. I'll work on it this weekend.
Leave it to an outsider to bring a curse down upon a sacred shrine.
Is that right? I gotta go up here. Up here and then this way. So I had a fairly productive day today. Got the grass cut. Got some weeds pulled out of the gardens.
Magic! Fascinations to beguile your very imagination.
Whoa, look at all those mooses flying all over the place. That's a lot of flying mooses.
But what if we are wrong? Not even my strength can hold back an entire brigade.
Just stay out of it, Himjas. We have lost too many lives already. Yours need not be included.
This way. No. This way. Go past this way shrine. Oh, look at all the cookies and goats. Cookies and goats. Why did I lose my horse? My horse just disappeared. My horse basically, the horse said, "Screw you, I'm done." Now up this way. Crow. Dang, that little centipede was fast. It's like moving as fast as we were.
The champion has arrived!
Adoring admirer.
It's you. It's actually you. My friend said you were a story, a myth, but here you are. It is you, right? The hero of Tamriel? The slayer from the legends. It has to be. You look just like the paintings.
Can I help you?
Can you help me? A famed warrior is asking if I need help. This is what I've always dreamed of. I, don't have any dangerous things going on right now, but I'm sure I could find myself some trouble to get into if you'd want.
No, I didn't say that.
No, it's all right. Listen, what would you rather fight? A pack of lions? Perhaps a vicious troll? I'm sure I could find one nearby. Oh, it should be more than one. Let's give the bards a good song. How does a dozen trolls sound?
That's not a good idea.
You're right. Trolls aren't enough for a legendary
Hey,
hero.
Survival, how you
We
doing?
need something bigger,
Welcome.
more menacing. Oh, I heard about these weird cultists. The Order of the Waking Flame. You can rescue me from the cultists. Oh, how exciting!
Please don't.
This is going to be great. Just wait until I tell all my friends back in Bravo.
Oh boy. He's gonna get himself caught. Guys, in so many of the Elder Scrolls. Well, you gotta, I mean, think about it. They had him in, like, even, Starfield, right? He was one of my ship people, the adoring fan. And he would just never hush up. He just kept going. Guess it's my fault, though. I'm doing good, yeah. Yeah. Let's go grab this way shrine over here. Alright, so now we have a way shrine here, Blood Run. I'm coming, Emily.
Uncertainty, fear, death. The will of Sithis cannot be ignored.
Tanalor's happy. Tanalor liked that I did that. Are you here, Emily? She is.
Glad you made it. I wasn't looking forward to going much deeper without you. So this is Bloodrun Cave, huh? Creepy. You go on ahead. I'll follow behind you. Make sure nothing tries to ambush us. I'll catch up farther in.
How are we supposed to find the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary?
Check the letter you found. It said something about a door located deeper inside the cave. And there was a strange line about death being the key, whatever that means. Go on. I'll follow along shortly.
Okay. Right or left? What do you guys think? Right or left? Ignition says left. T says left. Okay, let's go left. Welcome in, T. Left. Hi.
Let me at him.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Too easy. There's a sky shard in here. Let's see if we can find that.
Hey, it's your funeral.
Apparently he's over there now. Sky shard is up there. Gotta figure out how to get up there now. I don't know, can I parkour it up there? Probably not. There's probably a way to get up there. Just gotta locate it. What level is this character? Champion level 178. So you get champion, you hit champion level after you hit level 50. go this way? Yeah. This is the way we came from, so that's not it. $420, yeah, no, we're not $420.
Give it your all. Yeah, I forgot to keep score.
Not keeping score, Tantalor. I feel like I just went in a circle.
Your funeral.
Hey, good morning, Robo. Hey, there's the sky shard, so no, I guess I wasn't going in a circle.
So beautiful.
Ow! You should try it sometime, Tantalor. Okay, so we got up to the sky shard, but we need to get to over there. We're on the wrong side of the map. Let's see if we can blow through here. Straight across.
This place is huge! No sign of the Dark Brotherhood. Just a lot of creepy undead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going, don't worry.
Just when I hit my stride.
This looks promising. Let's talk. That creepy black door. That's gotta be the entrance to the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. I doubt it's as simple as turning a knob, because that door doesn't have one. Let me see that letter you found again. Wasn't there something about a key?
Here you go.
Gutted, untold danger, long trek, clear out. Ah! Here it is. And remember, death, my brother. That's the key.
How is that a key?
I don't know. Maybe it's a passphrase? I've read about things like that in some of my mystery novels. Go knock on the door or something and see what happens.
Okay.
Go ahead. See if that passphrase opens the creepy black door.
Death, my brother. Death.
Still looking for your murderer? Well, you've come to the wrong place, my friends.
We found the Black Hands beside every body.
Must I say it again? You've been duped, and the Dark Brotherhood has been set up to take the blame. Haven't we had this conversation already? The Dark Brotherhood didn't murder those counselors. I have no quarrel with you, and you none with me. Now turn around and leave before you force me to do something you will definitely regret.
If you didn't kill the counselors, Leowen demands to know what you're doing in Blackwood.
Leowen demands, does it? Very well. This sanctuary belongs to the Dark Brotherhood. It has for a very long time. I have been given the joyous task of reopening it. I assure you, we're a business. We have no designs on Leowen or the counselors.
If not the Dark Brotherhood, Then who's been murdering the consul?
Obviously some enemy of the Councilors who wants to confuse you, throw suspicion on the Dark Brotherhood, keep you chasing after shadows while they accomplish whatever it is they hope to do. Perhaps we can work together to... What?
Look out!
Now what? Cultists, portaling in. Quickly, secure the sanctuary.
That's the Order of the Waking Flame. What are they doing here? Come on, we need to figure out what's going on. This can't be a coincidence. Did the Waking Flame cultists follow us here?
Knock some heads.
Alright, sleep well, Diamante. Thank you so much for stopping in. Very much appreciated.
We show them.
I just hit that centipede. I was not trying to do that. But I did anyways.
The Waking Flame is definitely trying to occupy this sanctuary. But why?
Well, they obviously have some reason for it.
Let's do this again sometime?
Fall back! Close the portals! Warn the High Priest!
Oh, I think not. All right. What were we discussing before they so rudely... I assume this will satisfy your masters in Leyawiin. The Dark Brotherhood is not your enemy. The Order of the Waking Flame invaded our sanctuary and killed my brothers and sisters. I can't let them get away with that.
Why would cultists attack the sanctuary?
Seems to me the cultists didn't want you talking to me. Didn't want you hearing me tell you for the 100th time that the Dark Brotherhood didn't kill those counselors. If you ask me, those are your murderers. The Order of the Waking Flame.
The cultists do seem to be after the same thing Evely and I are looking for.
Opportunity and motive. Look, I don't know what that may be, and I don't want to know. But I do want to step through this portal and stick my dagger in their High Priest's throat. Care to come along?
Of course.
Good. Now you'll see how a Dark Brotherhood assassin deals with unsanctioned targets. And please notice that I won't be dropping any notes or leaflets along the way. Come on. Let's go before the portal closes.
Let's
Stay with the assassin.
go.
I'll inform Captain Rianne and Councillor Leviticus about the cultists.
An Ayleid ruin. Not the worst place for a Daedric cult to hide out. Let's look around. Oh, looks like I'm not the only one who leaves important papers lying about. Give that a read, why don't you?
The Wood Elf Archer has been a problem since Black Drake Villa. She and her friends are getting too close to learning the truth of Leovic's secret, and they continue to interfere with our efforts to gain possession of the Four Ambitions. Putting them on the trail of the Dark Brotherhood worked for a while. We bought ourselves time. Now to finish this. As your High Priest, I command you to follow them to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, recover the cache Leovic hid in the ruins, and kill them all, assassins and Leyawiin mercenaries alike. And once the Wood Elf is dead, if she still carries the sacred book, I want that tome.
Their High Priest actually ordered them to kill us.
Sure did. Oh, I forgot to use his,
That amulet looks important. Better hang on to that.
Oh well. Forgot to use his, ability.
Close approximation of our calling card, but that entire pile is obviously a forgery. So the Order of the Waking Flame killed your counselors and placed the blame on the Dark Brotherhood. Then their High Priest sent his followers to kill us. Care to enlighten me as to what this is actually all about now?
We think the murderers have something to do with the secret of the Longhouse Emperors.
All this fuss and bother over an old Imperial secret? Let's review what we learned. The High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame sent cultists to the Sanctuary to eliminate both my Dark Brotherhood assassins, and you, and the Wood Elf.
And that pile of Black Hand prints is evidence that they were trying to blame you for the murders.
Obviously the cult has someone watching you. They knew exactly when to attack, certain we'd all be in the Sanctuary. Plus, they were after some cache hidden there. So who are these cultists? And how well do you trust your masters in Leyawiin?
Are you suggesting Maris Dagon cult has spies in Leyawiin Castle?
I'm not suggesting anything. Just following the clues. If the cultists are Dagonists, then their High Priest is probably a true fanatic. This secret must be pretty important, and most likely pertains to death and destruction. Let's keep searching.
Good idea.
Let's see if something deeper inside this ruin points us to the identity of the cult's High Priest. Figure out who they are, and you may learn more about this secret than you ever imagined. Oh, and you still have that amulet. It might come in handy.
Why are you so interested in figuring out who their High Priest is?
Because I owe them for besmirching the good reputation of the Dark Brotherhood and for ordering the deaths of my brothers and sisters. And because now, I'm curious. It's like an itch that needs to be scratched.
Do you know anything about this cache mentioned in the High Priest orders?
No. The orders suggested it was placed in the Sanctuary after we abandoned it the first time. We hadn't finished reopening the place, and I hadn't run across any hidden caches. Another mystery, I suppose. Let's keep looking.
Okay, let's keep looking. staircase right there, yeah.
Strike now!
This door looks impressive. Let's see what's on the other side.
That's what I'm talking about. Hit them where it hurts! Charge!
Over here. Voices.
We failed to kill all the assassins, and the Wood Elf and the mercenary are still alive.
Yes. The High Priest isn't going to be happy about that, but we retrieved the cache hidden in the old sanctuary.
With the contents of the cache, the High Priest should be able to determine where to find the first ambition.
Agreed. And we will soon have the location of another one of the ambitions. As just another Imperial Counselor, the High Priest has them all fooled.
Now that's something new. What do you think? Sometimes listening provides the answers we seek. It seems their High Priest is actually one of your counselors. That explains how they knew your movements. And they found whatever they were looking for in the sanctuary.
Right. Sounds like they know where to find the ambition, one of the ambitions too, from Leovic's secret.
I'd rather not know any more about this damn secret. It's cursed. But did you see how they opened that portal? They used their amulet on the pedestal. You still have the one we found. Let's find another pedestal and see if we can follow them.
Okay.
This one honors our lord.
That's it? Let me at him.
Keep looking. We need to find a pedestal like the one those cultists used. That pedestal looks promising. Let's talk before you try to open a portal. This may work. It may not. We may open a portal that takes us to the cultists, or we may open one to some dark and deadly corner of oblivion. Still, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, ready to try something daring?
I'm ready. What would you suggest?
It looked to me like the cultists used their amulet on the pedestal and opened a portal. Examine the pedestal and see if there's a place to fit the amulet. These Dagonist fools think they've gotten the better of us. Let's prove them wrong. Well, we have a portal. Now to find out if leaping into it turns out to be a good or bad idea.
Only one way to find out. Something's broken.
I told you we were being followed, Acolyte. That shows them the true power of witch.
Stay light on your feet.
Must be getting somewhere. Oh wow, there's all sorts of stuff here.
We're too late. The location of the ambition was sent to the High Priest. What was that about an attack on Leowyn? Vandacia is the Order's High Priest! I knew I disliked the man the moment he had me beaten. So, now I know who needs to die for this grave insult to the Dark Brotherhood. Counselor Vandacia, the High Priest of the Waking Flame. But what do you make of that journal entry about the first ambition and an attack on Leowyn Castle?
They sent whatever they found to Vandacia and apparently ordered the cultists to attack Leowyn.
They got what they were after, and now they're sending their forces to kill the rest of the counselors. With the other counselors dead, Vandacia will be the only person who knows the secret of the Longhouse Emperors.
It's more than that. Leviticus has documents that reveal the locations of all the remaining ambitions.
And Vandacia will do everything in his power to get his hands on those documents. I suppose your course is clear. You need to return to Leowyn Castle as quick as you can.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm going to stick around and deal with a few more of these Waking Flame cultists. I still have a little anger to work off after that attack on my sanctuary. I suggest you return to Leowyn Castle with all due haste.
You won't come with me to defend the counselors?
I'm an assassin, not a soldier. I've done my part. Now go do yours. When I'm finished here, if Vandacia is still alive, well, then we'll see what we shall see.
Okay.
That portal should take you back toward the exit.
Trying to hit me with a shovel? Sure. Remember the shoveler? Oh, is that the shovel? The shoveler? Okay, so we have to get all the way back there, so let's go find our closest way shrine. It's around here somewhere. Got the name of the... Oh, the shoveler. I don't know.
Barely broke a sweat. Oh, you're going to regret this. Keep an ear out for anything exciting.
Okay. No, I just passed the road right there. Mystery Men. Oh, yes. I do remember Mystery Men. Yep, you're right. The one guy had a shovel.
Get those doors open. We need to get to the counselors.
They're barred from the other side.
Mercenary, you've returned. Everly's attempting to breach the barracks. Go! The Waking Flame cultists created a distraction. And like raw recruits, both Everly and I fell for it. As soon as we left the castle, they swarmed the place and barricaded themselves inside.
Are the counselors still alive?
I'm not sure. By the time we realized the distraction was nothing more than a ruse, the cultists had locked us out. If the cultists harm Leviticus, Vandacia, and the others, I won't rest until they pay.
Counselor Vandacia is a traitor. He's the high priest of the Order of the Waking Flame.
What? Are you certain? Vandacia has served Blackwood and the Empire before that for more than 50 years. Enough. We need to get inside. Then we can determine the truth of all this. Find Everly by the barracks and assist her.
Goodbye. Oh my, is she above? Above.
Steady. Wait for it. Now we can go in. Let's... Oh, you're here.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, thank Ifra you're back. Captain Rian and I, they tricked us, lured us out of the castle. Now the place is locked down and I don't know if any of the counselors are still alive. I've mucked this up real good.
Counselor Vandacia is behind everything. He is the high priest of the Order of the Waking Flame.
Vandacia? That traitor! He tricked us, lied to us, had his own colleagues murdered, and all to get his hands on a few Daedric weapons? But Lyrinth, the Dremora, she told me that the fate of the world was at stake. We need to reach the counselors.
Does that door lead into the castle?
Yes, the barracks connect to the rest of the castle. Since I dispatched the cultist guards, we can get to the counselors and the legates this way. Let's go, but stay alert. We're not sure how many of those cracked acorns are waiting for us in there.
Okay. Cracked acorns.
Hurry! We need to reach the counselors. What do you think of these acorns? I can't believe
Like a true
Vandacia fooled
troublemaker.
us. Or that he's in charge of these fanatics.
Was that it?
Alright, have a good night, T. Thank you so much for hanging out. Very much appreciated.
Vandacia, how could you?
Valeria, with everything at stake, how could I not?
Counselor Valeria! No!
Oh, that sucks. Okay, so
Done.
where do we gotta go?
But don't let your guard down.
Down there. Okay, around down here.
Baragon? When did you get here?
I came as soon as word arrived from Councillor Leviticus. I was with him when the cultists attacked, but we got separated.
We have to find Leviticus. Come with us, brother. We need to stick together.
Wow, that thing just jumped on me. Get off of me.
Counselor Valeria. She's dead. We have to keep looking for Leviticus. This might sting a bit.
That was fun.
Vandacia, you traitor. I will finish what the Longhouse Emperors started, Leviticus. I will set loose the power of the four ambitions. Lord Dagon, hear your high priest. Send forth a champion to destroy these men.
I got this.
Dangleberries, death to the mortals.
Don't worry about me. Deal with that creature.
You got it.
Counselor Leviticus, you're alive. Let me get you out of here and somewhere safe.
Vandacia. The bastard fooled us all.
Bet there's a great tavern around here.
I'm sure there is.
Friend of my sister, come, speak with me. Despite the gravity of the situation, you should know that I was able to decipher a portion of the encoded documents before Vandacia whisked them away.
Did the document tell you where to find the four ambitions?
I'm not sure. I only translated a small bit of the code before the assault began. It mentioned a vault to protect them, which I assumed to mean the ambitions. It's hidden in the Ogel Bok, but I'm not familiar with the term.
Ogel Bok?
Argonian, perhaps? It sounds like it, but I'm not sure. I haven't reported to Counselor Leviticus yet. Since it looks like he wants to talk to you now, please inform him of my findings. And tell him I apologize I wasn't able to decipher any more.
I'll go talk to Counselor Leviticus.
Let Counselor Leviticus know what I deciphered from the coded document. That the vault that protects them is hidden in the Ogel Bok. I wish I had been able to finish translating all the documents before Vandacia stole them.
So you're really Evelyn's brother?
Isn't the family resemblance obvious? I was an adventurer myself back in the day, before I became an Imperial scribe. I think that's where Evely gets it. That and from all the books I've given her over the years.
Why didn't Vandacia try to kill you too?
I imagine he didn't think I had time to decipher any of the coded passages. I barely had a moment to look at the documents when the portals opened and his cultists burst in. Luckily, I'm very familiar with that particular code. It was my specialty.
Okay, so now we need to talk about over here.
Pay. I swear it.
Counselor
Vandacia.
Leviticus, you need to rest.
A high priest of Mehrunes Dagon. Has he been a Daedric cultist all these years? I failed to see the signs, and now the counselors. They're all dead. Valeria, Sophis, Eivor, and Jirik.
Vandacia tricked us all. I only learned the truth after the events at the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Yes, of course. The Sanctuary. I suppose this proves the Dark Brotherhood wasn't involved in the plot to murder us. What else did you uncover while you were away?
Vandacia is the cultist high priest, and they know the location of one of the ambitions.
It's worse than that. Vandacia wrestled the documents you acquired from the other counselors away from the scribe. Once he translates them, he may know the location of all four of the ambitions.
Baragon translated a portion. It mentioned Ogel Bok, but he doesn't know that word.
Ogel Bok? I've heard that term. It's Argonian. I believe it refers to a natural formation deep in the Blackwood Marsh. But Vandacia was more familiar with that region than I. I know someone who can help us, though. I believe you already met her.
You know someone who can help us locate the hidden vault?
If the term leads us to the vault, so be it. All we can do is follow the clues we've been given. Talk to Keshu the Blackfin. If anyone can help us navigate the wilds of Blackwood, it's Governor Keshu.
Damn. I can't believe Vandacia is a traitor and a cult leader. And he killed Valeria. Almost killed Leviticus. He's been ahead of us the entire time. We can't let him get to the ambitions. We just can't.
Councilor Leviticus recommends we go to Gideon and ask Kesha about the term Ojel Bak.
All right, we have a plan. In the meantime, we saved Councilor Leviticus, cleared the Dark Brotherhood of the murders, and determined Vandacia is the traitor and leader of the cult. You did good, my friend. Here, your share of our compensation. So, the information from the former councillors points to an Argonian location. Someplace called the Ojel Bak. Vandacia ran off with the documents before we could learn more. Now we need to figure out what it means before his cultists beat us to it.
We don't know what Ojel Bak means or how to find it.
No, but Councillor Leviticus has heard the term. Says it's a landmark in the Solzan territory. The document suggested it's a site connected to the Four Ambitions. Maybe where the weapons are stored? We need to consult with an expert on that region.
Do we know an expert?
Governor Keshu of Gideon. Councillor Leviticus says she knows the swamps and bogs of Blackmarsh like the back of her hand. So, can I count on you? Will you come with me to Gideon to talk to Keshu the Blackfin?
I will go with you to Gideon to talk to Governor Keshu.
We'll meet up in Gideon. We can talk to Governor Keshu there. She has to know about this Ojel Bak thing. She has to.
What can you tell me about Keshu?
Just what I've heard. She emerged from the Black Marsh swamps and made a name for herself as a freedom fighter. Battled Dark Elf slavers along the Morrowind border. When the Akaviri invaders arrived, she took her soldiers and helped save Windhelm.
When did that happen?
About 10 years ago now. Defeated the invasion and helped form the Ebonheart Pact. Even commanded the Pact army during the start of the Three Banners War. Then one day she turned in her commission. Came back to serve as Governor of Gideon.
Anything else I should know?
Keshu's progressive as far as Argonians go. I hear she has an interest in the history of the Argonians, but she genuinely seems committed to creating an open and enlightened community for all people in Gideon. Actually, I can't wait to talk to her.
What do you know about Gideon?
What did the spinners say? Oh yes, it's one of the 8 major cities of Blackmarsh, but its proximity to Cyrodiil makes it more imperial than Argonian. In fact, Vandacia represented the Empire in Gideon for decades. Until, well, you know.
Was Vandacia in charge of the city before he revealed his connection to the cult?
No, more of an advisor of sorts. Like the councillors here in Leyawiin, Governor Keshu is the leader of the city. When Vandacia revealed himself to be the head of a Daedric cult, well, that pretty much put an end to his government service.
Were you surprised by Vandacia's treachery?
Now that you mention it, very much so. He was a member of the Elder Council. His name was on the list of people that knew Leovik's secret. I thought I was supposed to protect him, keep him safe from the murderer. But he was the murderer.
Where's Vandacia now?
After he killed Valeria and grabbed the coded documents, he ran. He could be anywhere. He's had decades to establish the Waking Flame and set up hiding holes. But he's after the ambitions, same as us. We need to find the hidden vault before he does.
Okay. Go to Gideon. Let's go hidden vaults. Where am I going? Oh, that's not what I want. Guess I'm just gonna go for a swim. Squirrel.
I just know it understands what love is.
Oh, they don't swim. There's a crocodile there.
Bet there's a great tavern around here.
Bet there is. She's always wanting to go to a tavern. I think secretly she's an alcoholic. Above. Alright, stairwell. Stairwell.
Vondacia, occultist. Counselor Vondacia, a traitor and a Daedric cultist. I can't believe he had us all fooled for so many years. But that's a matter for another time. Evely tells me you have a lead for finding these so-called ambitions.
Deciphered document claims the vault is in Ojel Bach. Do you know where that is?
Counselor Loviticus was right to send you to me. In Argonian, Ojel Bach roughly translates as Pit of the Outsider. There is a natural formation to the south that bears the name. Unfortunately, it lies in territory claimed by the Sul'Zan tribe.
The Sul'Zan tribe, are they gonna be a problem?
The Sul'Zan are a savage people, Nagas, who revere the forces of death and chaos. You must traverse their land to reach the Pit of the Outsider. The Nagas recognize no authority other than themselves and their leaders. They do not welcome visitors.
We understand. Where is the Pit of the Outsider?
South of Stone Wastes, in the heart of Sul'Zan territory. I suggest caution and stealth. Try to avoid starting a war with the tribe if you can at all help it. Bring whatever you find back here. Gideon will keep it safe, I assure you.
Evely and I will head out immediately.
Ojel Bach, the Pit of the Outsider. It's a natural formation located south of Stone Wastes. Just proceed carefully, as it lies in the heart of Sul'Zan territory. I suggest you meet Evely on the outskirts of their territory and go from there.
How long have you been governor of Gideon?
After many years of fighting, including my time as the commander of the Pact forces in the Three Banners War, I decided I had enough. Shortly after I arrived in Gideon, the governorship became available. It is my honor to serve this city.
So is Gideon part of the Ebonheart Pact?
No. Blackwood and the Topal Bay region remain independent entities. We have a trade agreement with Leyawiin, but otherwise we're on our own. We hope the war stays to the north and west. Moreover, we hope it ends quickly.
You had no idea that Vondacia was the leader of the Daedric cult?
No. He served the Longhouse Emperors from the day they seized the Ruby Throne, eventually becoming a member of the Elder Council. Since the collapse of the Empire, he has been a trusted advisor, both here and in Leyawiin. This news is a shock.
Do you know anything about the Order of the Waking Flame?
Only what young Evely was telling me before you arrived. I never heard of them before today. I will, however, get my best Blackfin Legionnaires to investigate them. Vondacia has lived in Gideon a long time. Someone here must know something.
What else can you tell us about the Sul'Zan?
The Sul'Zan are brutal. They sacrifice their enemies to the dark forces they serve, and their thirst for blood knows no bounds. That is why I urge caution. As you make your way through their territory, they will show you neither kindness nor mercy.
Tell me more about yourself.
Forgive me if this sounds like bragging. I was raised in a tiny village far to the south, but I was never satisfied with provincial life. I longed to learn about the ancient Argonians, to bring some of that civilization back to my people.
Ancient Argonians?
You must have seen the stone structures in the swamp, the Zanmirs. In the ancient past, my people created great wonders, a great civilization. Then, for some reason, they abandoned it for a simpler, less complicated life.
How did you wind up in Gideon?
My explorations showed me the plight of my people. I fought Dark Elf slavers, raised the Blackfin Legion, battled Akaviri invaders. I helped form the Ebonheart Pact, and fought in the Alliance War. Now I only seek to govern Gideon in peace.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you for your time.
Is there something you wanted?
Nope. Oh, we gotta go way down there. Okay, we don't have any way shrines going down that way, so looks like we're legging it. As soon as we figure out how to get out of here. Can we come in from that way over there? Stable master? You are.
All sorts of
No. Okay, we gotta go the other way. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. So we have to go, there is no other exit out of this place. We have to go around it.
Counselor Vandacia is a traitor. He had the other counselors killed.
I never trusted that overblown dry-skin.
Alright, hang on. I keep passing up that road. Let's see.
Would be nice
This
to get
road?
a drink or two.
Oh, this road. Excuse me. Still going towards it? Yes. Okay. Eventually I'm gonna have to go off the road. Stone wastes discovered. Well, you shouldn't be wasting stone. That's no good.
Ready to make our way into hostile territory? We need to find this pit of the Outsider, see if the vault is there, and reach the Ambitions before the Order of the Waking Flame beats us to them.
Any thoughts on how we should approach this?
Well, you heard Governor Keshu. This is Sulzon territory. We want to avoid contact with this hostile tribe of Argonians if at all possible, but we need to reach the pit of the Outsider. Also, I had another one.
Another one what?
Another waking vision.
Well, that's
Happened
not
when
good.
I got here. I think that strange book is trying to tell me something. I saw these weird cubes with symbols on them. Symbols like the ones in the book I'm carrying. I'm not sure what it all means.
What do you want to do, Emily?
I want to find the vault. With any luck, we're way ahead of Vandacia and his cultists. Maybe we can get in, grab the weapons, and get back to Gideon before anyone even notices that we're around. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Remember to avoid the Sulzon, but keep an eye out for the Waking Flame cultists. I wouldn't be surprised if we run into them before too long. Now, let's go find the Pit of the Outsider.
You really think the Waking Flame cultists are out there?
They've got to be somewhere. Besides, we don't know exactly what Vandacia learned when he killed the Councillors, or what he got out of the documents he stole from Leowyn. We have to assume he's on the same trail as we are.
What happens if we can't avoid Sulzon?
Just what you'd expect, I imagine. They are bloodthirsty savages who revere death and chaos, after all. Be ready to fight. That's all I'm saying.
Could the Sulzon and Order of the Waking Flame be working together?
It's possible, I guess, but we haven't seen any evidence of that up to this point. Look, we won't find out any more if we just stand here and talk about it. Let's get going, all right?
Nah, you're frozen.
Almost dozed off there.
That one froze right over the flame. Don't happen. That don't happen often.
Hey, that shouldn't be there.
Ah, little mortals. Come speak to me. There you are, little mortal. It seems we once again find ourselves on the trail of the same mystery. I expect we can aid one another in the events that are about to unfold.
Aid one another? Are you proposing, Lyrith?
Since we last met, I have been watching the activities of the Order of the Waking Flame. I followed a couple of their scouts to this location and discovered this charming Daedric vault. I believe the ambitions that you seek are locked inside.
You believe? Haven't you gone inside yet?
Unfortunately, the vault is warded like the Imperial Annexes. Wards designed to repel Daedra, including me. Remove the wards and open the way, and we will both have our curiosity satisfied. Oh, and about that strange book that the elf carries.
What about the strange book?
When the wood elf and I crossed paths when she first learned of Leovik's secret, I sensed something unusual about her. It's the book she carries. It's an ancient and powerful tome of questionable origin.
Questionable origin? How so?
I believe the book to be the Mysterium Xarxus, a tome penned by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Or so they say. Whatever the truth of its origins, the tome is both powerful and dangerous. Evely must place it on the lectern to disable the wards.
Mention a cult scout. What happened to them?
I dealt with one of the scouts. She will not bother anyone again. The other may have slipped away while I was studying the vault's exterior. So I suggest you pick up the pace. The cultists could return in force at any moment.
Alright, we'll try to enter the vault and see what it contains.
Remember, while the wards are in place, none of us can enter the vault. Use the book the wood elf carries to disable them and open the way. Once the wards are down, I shall meet you inside. Now hurry! The Waking Flame could arrive at any moment.
How do you know that the vault is Daedric?
You cannot see it. The exquisite workmanship. The otherworldly crafting. This vault was not forged by mortal hands. In fact, I believe it was constructed in the lava crucibles of the Deadlands. It was definitely built to contain something powerful.
What's your interest in all this?
Curiosity, little mortal. How else am I to fill the endless days
Curiosity?
of immortality?
Doubt it.
I collect secrets, and I long to learn the truth of the Longhouse Emperors and their mysterious bargain with the Prince of Destruction. Now, go deal with those wards.
Why do you need me to remove the wards?
Need is such a specific word. I do not need anything, little mortal. I am quite content to find a new distraction and leave your pitiful world to the Prince of Destruction. However, if you do decide to open the vault, I shall aid you as I can.
Well, why can't you just remove the ward and open the door yourself?
The wards not only serve as powerful locks, they are designed to specifically keep Daedric entities such as myself from passing through them. While merely an annoyance for a mortal, to me, the wards are deadly. Enough. The Daedric vault awaits.
Tell me more about the mysterious
Dagonists and Dremora, familiar with such things, say it was scribed in the deserts of the Deadlands. I did some research after I sensed the Wood Elf had it. An artifact of great and evil power, it is said that merely handling it could be dangerous.
Dangerous in what way?
That I do not know. Artifacts related to Daedric princes often possess a corrupting influence. At the least, she will probably feel a sense of discomfort if she hasn't experienced it already. She should guard it well, but tread carefully.
Okay.
All right. I'm placing the book as Lyrinth suggested. You check out those cubes.
Oh, they turn. I have to turn them.
look at this place.
Well done, little mortal. Now I must explore.
We open the door and Lyranth just rushes ahead without us? Figures. Well, I guess we should start looking around too. Everything we learned so far indicates that the Daedric weapons should be in here somewhere.
Remind me about the Daedric weapons?
It all comes back to Emperor Leovic's secret. How he hid the 4 ambitions before Varen reached Imperial City and killed him. We don't know exactly what these 4 ambitions are, but the documents indicated they're Daedric weapons of some sort.
Possibly. Right, and Vandacia and his Order of the Waking Flame Call are seeking them too.
Yup, and Lyranth thinks they could arrive here at any moment. Let's look around. Oh hey, one more thing. The book sort of started to tingle the moment we entered the vault. Just thought you should know.
Lyranth thinks that that book is the Mysterious Sarsis. If so, it may have been written by Marunis Dagon.
The Mysterium what now? Never mind. I can worry about that later. Right now we have a job to do.
Alright, let's go.
I want to find out what's so important that Leovic had to stick it in a warded and sealed Daedric vault. To the vault.
Happened to the vault? Magic.
Let's teach them a lesson.
No. Gotta go. Oh, okay, yeah, go that way. I'll go this way. That just pulled me in towards it.
Time to knock some heads.
we still inside the vault? This doesn't look like Blackwood to me.
Ate a ton of cake after lunch. Gonna pass out from the sugar. Say hi to... Yep. Will do. I'm probably gonna be in and out here shortly. Take your ignition, sleep well, my friend.
Uh-oh. Another warded door ahead of us. There's another ward on the door ahead. Ready to see if we can open it?
Do you think it works like the other one outside?
Only one way to find out. I'll place the book on the lectern. Then we'll see what happens.
Alright, I'm ready.
Then here we go. The book is really tingling. Get ready to turn the cubes after I place it on the lectern. The book. It's almost as though it wants to help us open the door. That did something. Keep going. You matched the second symbol. The ward is down. Excellent. Let's go.
Shoot. Grab the door.
Now where are we? Never mind. We need to lower that drawbridge.
Okay, over there.
There must be a lever or a switch around here somewhere. That did it! Now we can get across. Really? Lava and an ominous sky? Oblivion stuff is weird.
Oblivion stuff is weird.
That's sort of pretty. Disturbing and terrifying, but pretty.
I did. Don't worry, Tanalora. I snapped out of it pretty quick.
Beautiful legwork. Let's go!
Ah, I was wondering where you had gotten to. I need you once again. Little mortal, I can proceed no farther. Another ward bars my way. Deal with it, will you?
There's another warded door ahead?
Yes, this interior is littered with the damn nuisances. Disrupt it so that we can continue our search. I do not believe we have much time before the Dagonists arrive.
This place certainly feels bigger on the inside than it looked from the outside.
Very perceptive. The construction is imbued with a magic that allows the vault to behave as if it were a small pocket of oblivion. In a way, I suppose it is. Those exterior portions you pass through, that's where the Deadlands and Nirn coexist.
Coexist?
It's all part of Mehrunes Dagon's master plan. He believes Nirn belongs to him, and he has long sought a way to combine his Oblivion realm with the mortal world. Perhaps the ambitions are another step in that direction. Now, open the door.
Jeez, she's pushy.
Another ward. Damn! I'll place the book. You turn the cubes.
Disrupt the final ward.
That did something. Good job. Keep going. That looks right. I wonder what they mean. Ward's down. You did it. Now, let's see what's so important it needed all this protection.
How's this, sister?
More dramatic, Destron. More panache.
Kalia, just make sure it actually looks like me this time.
Oh, brother. I always capture the real you. Where are the Daedric weapons?
Who are these intruders?
I sense the cultists. They're close. Wood Elf, check the other side of those doors.
Careful, brother. They look dangerous. Dangerous? We're heroes! I knew I felt something strange. Like glass shattering in the distance. Who are you? And why have you disrupted the wards?
We are here on behalf of Leowyn and Gideon. We are looking for the 4 ambitions.
The 4 ambitions? A curious phrase. Pray tell, what are these 4 ambitions you seek?
Not sure exactly, but we thought they were Daedric weapons.
Weapons? We have no weapons here, at least none that I'm aware of. Feel free to look around if you like. Perhaps you'll find what you're looking for. Perhaps not.
Explain yourself. Who are you, and why have you invaded our sanctum?
We're here on behalf of Leowyn and Gideon. We're looking for the 4 ambitions.
4 ambitions? As in an earnest desire or something to aspire to? How can an idea such as that also be a thing?
We thought the ambitions were Daedric weapons, but now I'm not so sure.
Weapons? There are no weapons here. Just my sister, Kalia, myself, and our caretakers. Teachers used to visit in the past, and the Emperor, but we haven't seen another living soul in many years. Look around if you must, but then leave us in peace.
Painting.
Destron says my talent has improved.
Do you mind? Those are my personal thoughts.
Hey, you told me to look around, so...
Interesting. A totem revering Mehrunes Dagon, I believe.
Hey! We've got trouble! I need you!
See to Evelyn. I shall get Kalia and Destron to safety.
Vandasia's cultists have arrived. We need a plan. Portals opened all around me, and suddenly there were cultists everywhere.
How were they able to portal so deep into the vault?
Well, we did take down all the wards that protected this place. I put arrows in as many of Vandasia's crazies as I could, but the rest of them scattered.
Where did they go?
Deeper into the vault. Damn, this place is enormous. I assume you didn't happen to find the Daedric weapons back in that other room?
No, just those twins. Search the deep vault. Alright, well this is where we are going to save it for today. Leave it on a cliffhanger. How you like that? Leave it on a cliffhanger, and then when we come back next weekend, we'll go deeper into the vault, clear out the cultists, and figure out what the heck are these 4 ambitions. So, thank you everybody very much for hanging out with me. We will be back tomorrow evening with Boss Jillian in some Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. And then if anybody else is going to join, I'm not sure. And then Sunday we will be continuing our play of Unknown 9 Awakening. So until then, everybody, almost like you planned it. Thank you, Greystream. Maybe. Maybe not. But until next time, everybody, as always, have a great day, a wonderful afternoon, and a peaceful evening, and we shall see you all in the next one. Take care, and bye for now.